Hey everybody, it's me, Myra, at Down Home Money, a simple approach to financial freedom. I hope you're doing well. Today's my day. It's my day. It's Tuesday, and I'm excited to be with you. And I hope you're ready to learn about 3 simple, very simple ways to build passive income. Here we go. Okay, so I'm excited to share with you because a lot of people ask me, why are you investing in dividends? And it's become a big topic because I'm either investing in real estate or dividends. And so I thought today I would share with you 3 ways, very simple ways to increase your passive income and get you moving in the right direction. Now let me share with you what passive income is. So every day when you get up, get dressed, and you have to be at work at 8 a.m. till 5 or whatever, that is your active income. You've got to show up. I mean, you've got to participate. That's called active income. But passive income, that is when you hit the snooze and you keep sleeping and you really don't even set an alarm because you know what? You're not a prisoner to a job. That is passive income. When you're sleeping, you're making money. When you're out on the boat, out on the lake, you're making money. That's what I want to create. And that's what I decided. When COVID happened, I was at home and I decided I'm going to build passive income. My active income, I own a real estate office down in northern Kentucky. And I did own 3 offices. I've sold 2. So I have a real estate portfolio of passive properties. And then I own a business down in northern Kentucky, and that's my active income. And so I'm working towards building more passive income. And because the real estate market was so great the last couple of years, I decided to become diversified because all my net worth was tied up in either my businesses or my real estate. And I wanted one more place. And that's how I started learning about dividend investing. Because I had to do something with the money. I sold properties that I'd owned 20, 30 years. So I doubled and tripled my money on them. And I had to put the money somewhere if I wasn't going to do a 1031 exchange and move it to another real estate transaction. So I didn't do that. I instead started building this portfolio. And August will be an incredible month. I can't wait to share it with you. I'll share it the first week of September, but it will be the biggest month ever. So I just started, so you can go to my playlist and look in dividend investing when I very first started and watch how my portfolio has grown. I started just like everybody else, $100 a month, $500 a month, $1,000 a month. And I have gotten it up to over $10,000 a month in dividends. But the most beautiful part of it is the tax advantages from dividend investing. So my number 1 of the 3 is, number 1 simple way to build passive income is to buy dividends paying stocks. And there's some great ones out there. And I share all of mine. You can follow my portfolio. Let me fail forward for you and help you. But I love it because here's the thing I love about dividend stocks. I don't have to do anything. I buy them and hold every month or quarter. They pay either monthly or quarterly. They send me money. You hold them long enough, they've given you back your initial investment, just like real estate. So I'm excited about that. And passive income streams, some of the passive income streams you can build, rental property, so rents, royalties. So like when you buy my book, I receive a royalty for writing the book. So I put all my active time when I wrote the book, I put all the time in writing the book, and then now it gives me a royalty, which is a passive income. Amazon, check out my book, Down Home Money, Simple Approach to Financial Freedom. All right, dividends. Interest, like I'm getting ready to give a loan to someone who's going to buy a rental property, and I'm going to be the bank, and so I will receive an interest on my income. So I'm going to loan him the money for 5.75%, and he's going to pay interest. That is a passive income when he sends me his payment every month. Short and long-term capital gains. So capital gains, long-term capital gains, when you go to sell a stock that you've held a long-term or a real estate property, you have long-term capital gains. When you are buying and trading daily, you have short-term capital gains. Makes sense? So those are some ways. My favorite way, again, is dividend investing. I have fallen in love with it, and I am going to continue to do it. So, because I love the fact that I don't have to show up. Whereas active income, you got to show up. And you don't pay Social Security or Medicare on the income you're making. So that's what makes it cheaper in taxes. So just to give you an idea, when you are dividend investing, some of the people ask me all the time, how are dividend how is it taxed better than my regular income? So just to give you an idea, if you are in from 0 to 80,000 a year, you will pay 0 in taxes on your dividends. You will be, if you're in the middle class, which is from 80,000 to 500K, you will pay 15%. If you're 500K or more, you're going to have to pay more. You're going to pay 20%, and that just gives you an idea just kind of how dividends are taxed. So it's still way better than the top income tax bracket is 37%. So I think I'd rather pay 20% on the passive income than the earned income. I'm paying 37%. Makes sense? So that's why I want to share this. The second simple way to passive income, to build passive income, is to sell options on that stock. And you have to sell it on 100 shares. You have to have at least 100 shares to sell it and to sell options. I don't know a lot about that. I don't do that, but I'm studying it. So I'll have a video coming out for you. But what you're doing is you're selling a call option against a company that you own. Say you're wanting to make $2 more per share or whatever, and you're selling that to someone else. And but option sales are ordinary tax. So that's why I'm not really interested in that. I'm looking for reduced tax liability on the income that I make. So I'll have a video on that next. And if you know more, a little bit about that, give me some information down below. But that is a way to earn a passive income. Number 3 is my jam. It's real estate. Y'all know I love real estate. And there are 2 ways you can invest in real estate. One more passive than the other. One, we buy rental properties, and I would suggest you start with single family homes. I would suggest you start with a duplex. That way, if you buy your first duplex, your first property, you have rent coming in on one side if somebody moves out. Especially if you have to get a loan, you want to make sure you protect yourself. Never buy a rental property if you know it's going to, as a negative, it's not going to pay you a negative. If it's a negative net income at the end of the year, that's not the property you want. For your first property, we want a positive net income. Preferably, I tell people, look at the 1% rule. If you pay $100,000 for the property, I want it to rent for at least $1,000 a month, if not more. Now, we also, a lot of people look at, comparative market analysis. We call them CMAs. That's really not what you're looking at when you're buying real estate. You're buying rental properties. You're looking at, what am I going to make on this property? And you're looking at a cap rate, a capitalization rate. I personally like 8 or higher. I will tell you, because the values right now are so high on real estate, it is hard to find that. In some places like Austin or San Diego, LA, they're buying them in the 4 and 6%. I would not suggest that for when you're starting out. And there are still properties out there, you guys. You just have to look. The second way, if you don't want to buy a rental property, but you want to be in the game of real estate and earn some good profitability off our real estate, you can buy REITs, Real Estate Investment Trust. You can buy those and buy shares of companies that are REITs, and they pay out 90% of their profits. So you can earn Some are paying monthly, some REITs are paying quarterly, but that's another way you can earn on the real estate game without changing out toilets or having tenants calling you, but you can be in the game of real estate. So down below, share with me, what game are you in? How are you building passive income? How are you taking your active income that you have to show up every day and building passive income for your future self? It is so important to take that active income and invest it in something other than Gucci and new cars and expensive houses. Folks, we got to invest in our future. You're making good money. Take it and do something great with it so you can work because you want to work, not because you have to work. Always remember, it's not how much money you make, it's how much money you keep and what you do with it. And are you buying passive income streams to change your life? Be sure and give us a comment down below, thumbs up. I'll see you next Tuesday. I hope you enjoyed this. 3 simple ways to build passive income. I'll see you next week.